action. Okay, we're back with part 2.
And the Chaldeans who are waging war against this city.
All right, so now the Hasidic Jews who are waging war against the house of Judah, against Jerusalem, right? This is what we're facing right now in America. So now these people who have waged this war against us, and you may think this is about Kyrie Irving, or this may be about Kanye West or Nick Cannon and them not conducting business, or that this is hateful speech. It is not. These people have implemented these rules, and I bet you right now they are in Congress trying to set up an anti-Semitic bill just to abolish their dirty, filthy hands in our history.
Wow.
Right? Just to get rid of it and to push it completely out of the history books, right? And then set a steel ceiling so you will never get to their level in status. You will never be able to organize yourselves unless you get out of that country, which is why we built this house of instruction. So now let's read that again. Verse 29.
And the Chaldeans who are waging war against this city shall enter and burn this city with fire, and they shall burn it down, and the houses upon whose roofs they offered up incense to Baal and poured out libations to the idols of the nations, so as to provoke to anger before me.
Okay, so this is all of the religions, right?
Yes.
So whether you're in Judaism, whether you're in Christianity, or whether you're in Islam, right? You have not obeyed the law of your God, which was given in perfection. Now, any Muslim out there that wants to test what I'm talking about, you just go to the 2nd chapter of the Quran and chapter 40. And it says that the Torah was given with perfection and light. So if the Torah is perfect, then it tells all the sons of Israel, so that's Jerusalem and the house of Judah, to come and to submit unto this law, which is like unto the law of the prophet, because even Prophet Muhammad himself, peace be upon him, has said that Moses is his brother, a predecessor to the teaching he received. And so the Israfil, the archangel Michael, right? The same way his relationship with Gabriel is tied together, so it is with our brothers of the Islamic faith. So we have the same culture. We have almost the similar rules, only 90% is different. So if you're out here and you haven't come back to the Torah, which we have a copy of, right? And you don't commit to this law and to this teaching and to this understanding, you're going to get the rest of this punishment, because now you're provoking God to anger.
For the sons of Israel and the sons of Judah have been doing only what is evil before me from their youth. For the Israelites have only been provoking to anger before me with the works of their hands, says Yah. For my anger and my wrath have hovered over this city from the day when they built it, even up to this day, to send it forth into exile from before my memory.
So he wants to, so we got sent into this exile and into this captivity for these reasons.
Yes.
Right? Exploring other options, doing other things that were not asked of us to do. So here we are, okay?
Yes.
This is what the status of what we have come into is. Right. So he's saying, listen, from the days of your youth, which is include me, right? I wasn't raised in this.
Right.
Right? I was born in America, right? 4 generations in from King Jaja of Apabo, who brought Christianity into Africa and introduced it even deeper into the Igbo people, right? So we are, I'm one of, my blood is tainted with this. So now here I am. I had to get out of Christianity, come back to the land, and then I was guided by my sheikh into the proper upbringing, into the proper culture, the proper customs, the proper law, and how to follow it. And now I took that training and incorporated that, made that the foundation of the school. So now we have a way to stop provoking anger, but we're going to have to get out from under these acidic people.
Well, let me ask you, with your sheikh, is he from Israel? Or?
No. Now, my sheikh is from the tribe of Ishmael.
Wow.
Now, his family is listed in the book of Chronicles, the Abida family, and they are listed there as one of the seeds of the righteous. Now, however, being from Ishmael, they have not left the land ever. They have never been a slave ever, right? And they also are struggling, fighting against these people who are now trying to oppress them in their land given to them by Abraham.
So this picture is a whole lot bigger than just about Israel.
No.
This is going back to our father Abraham.
So now they're trying to blot out Abraham entirely, right?
Wow.
By erasing all who have a right to the inheritance, all who have a right to the land, all, right? They want to blot out all of it, right? Even Saudi. So now you see America has a problem with Saudi. Why? That's Israel's brother. So they're thinking, hey, listen, instead of working with them, we already got this side under lock and key, right? Let's push them out and just forget their memory. We can now bully on their brothers and push the brothers down, take over the region, and we can control the world. And completely erase everything that belonged to Abraham.
So it's like chopping off the head and the body just drops.
They're chopping off the head and the body. These people are savages. These are the barbarians.
Yes.
These are barbaric people. They only know war. They only know violence. They only know this stuff, which is why they wage war in every nation that they go to.
32. Because of all the evil of the sons of Israel and the sons of Judah, which they have done to provoke anger before me, they, their kings, their princes, their priests, and their prophets of falsehood.
So all the false prophets, all the priests, all the kings, all the princes, right? So this is our royal bloodline, which the Most High says is still among us, still with our people. So now when I say we created this course to give back kingdom administration, to bring back the nobility. So now we took everything that the Most High was angry about and instilled a training program in our course to restore the people who come, because we've mixed, so there's bloodlines all throughout our family. Right. So anybody who comes, the only reason why they came is because they felt it in their heart and it was in their blood. So now they're provoking anger before the Most High, all the kings, all the princes, all the priests, and all the false prophets, right? And what do they say? What's the problem?
Both the men of Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem.
So now he's saying both the men of Judah and the inhabitants in Jerusalem. So the community that is in Jerusalem right now, right? Our brothers and sisters in Dimona. It says all of them have done the exact same thing.
Wow.
Right? Everybody has the same exact problem. Everybody has erected an idol. Whether they want to believe it is or not, they have done so, and this has become a problem. The Most High is angry about it.
Wow. And they have turned their backs to my worship and have not set the fear of me before their faces.
So they've turned their backs to the law. They've turned their backs to the lifestyle, customs, and traditions they're supposed to keep, because these things are the worship. It's an everyday thing. It ain't the song you sing. It ain't the nice prayers that are made. It ain't the offerings.
The tithes and the dancing.
It ain't none of that. None of that is the worship of the Most High.
Yes.
All of that is the reciprocation, having done the lifestyle, the customs and traditions, reap the benefits. This is the side effect of that. So now let's look at our music now. Our music is cancerous and poisonous, and it's self-destructive because the lifestyle is cancerous, poisonous, and self-destructive. However, if you exchange that lifestyle for this one, your songs change. The songs aren't holy. The lifestyle is holy. The culture is holy.
Correct.
Right? The law, the rules that don't change. You can't come in and make an amendment or have a lobbyist. Ain't no lobbyist in our kingdom.
Yes.
But if you have the lifestyle and the culture, then the songs change because the people reap the benefits. And they begin to sing to God, thanking them for everything that they receive every day. Because they can see the prosperity, they can see the goodness, they're able to build and have, and everything has a straight process. There's no runaround, there's no hidden paperwork, there's no hidden rights, hidden rules, hidden this. There's no going and applying for a whole bunch of stuff that don't need to be in the way. There's no red tape on your prosperity.
Wow. Although I sent to them all my servants, the prophets, rising up early and instructing them, but they do not wish to receive instruction. And they have put their cursed things in the house upon which my name is called, so as the defile it.
So they put all of this stuff inside their hearts. Right? These are the chosen people of the Most High. This is the house of Judah, who is in the possession of the Hasidee people right now, right? Look at Kyrie Irving and look at everybody else. If you say anything against them, it's anti-Semitic. But here we have Jeremiah speaking against them. And now they have put all of these idols in their hearts, right?
Yes.
In place of where the Most High and his law is supposed to be. And they have defiled themselves and defiled the name of the Most High. Right? So now the Most High is angry about that, right? So let's take a look at what he says he's going to do.
And they have built the high places of Baal, which are in the valley of Bar Hinnom, to make their sons and daughters pass to Molech.
Now, Molech, did you know it says that the Sephardim and the Ashkenazi worship Molech? And it said they never stop their idol worship. They can rename it. They can repackage it. It's the same thing in Rome. They took all the deities, right, and all the statues and then renamed them to act like they were saints, to be in line with the Bible that they put together. Right? Now, when you check the Aramaic, it says they worship Molech. They always worship Molech. They still worship Molech. I bet that's anti-Semitic too. But I'm just saying, right? It's anti-Semitic. I don't know who Sem is. But
yes,
I don't really.
Yes,
There's no such thing. Sham's name is not Sem. Neither is it Shem. Right? That's why we are a Hashemite kingdom. Shem.
Yes.
Right? That's how we pronounce it. All right? If you look right now at the kingdom of Jordan, right? And you're talking about the kingdom of Jordan was founded by Abraham's nephew, and he was Hashem. Hashemite.
Yes.
Right? So now you have these people saying, that's anti-Semitic. It's anti-Semite, right? Because they kind of sort of semi-Jewish. They semi the house of Judah.
Right.
All right. So let's go on. And they said they worship Molech. That's in the book. So now this book, anti-Semitic too.
Well, this conflict with Molech even goes back to Elijah.
Same thing.
When he had the fire come down.
The fire came down with the 450 prophets of Baal, and the leader of that movement was Hillel, and Elijah fought Hillel, which Hillel created the Babylonian Talmud. But that's anti-Semitic.
which I did not command in my law, nor was there good pleasure before me, that they should do this abomination so as to make the house of Judah incur guilt.
So now they have done this, right? They've instilled all of these religions. They beat it into you. They have caused all of these crazy ideas and doctrines. And now here we are at the end of 400 years. The children of Judah can't see their way out of a gazebo with no doors, no walls, and no windows. They can't see their way out of a gazebo right now. So here they are, and they are standing guilty in the time of judgment, right? No way to get out or no way to see the way out. So what's the Most High's solution to that?
And now, therefore, thus says Yah, the Allah of Yisrael, concerning this city of which you say, it is handed over into the power of the king of Babylon with the sword and the famine and the pestilence. Behold.
Now, pestilence is disease.
Yes.
So it's handed over to him with the sword and the famine and the disease, right? So you got all of these things which they say they have the power to do and wage war with, right? So now everybody's afraid because what? They've attacked us with diseases. They've attacked us with war. They've attacked us with famine, right? They caused the food shortage, right?
Yes.
We out here in the middle of the Middle East, and our stores are stocked to the gills and overflowing with food and goods.
Yes.
Meanwhile, you go to Walmart, in any Walmart in America, and they half full. Where's all the products at?
Right.
Oh, yeah, they showing you they causing this famine, and they trying to scare you into getting with their program, knowing that it's time for you to leave.
Behold, I am gathering them together from all the countries whither I have exiled them in my anger.
Okay, so now there's a gathering.
Yes, it is.
But what's the cause of this gathering? Outrage.
Yes.
Frustration. Right? Fear. Right? It's time to go. So if you're starting to see this coming together, you're starting to see the understanding that is coming together, like they really hate you and they really don't want you to have nothing. They'll let some get and some not get. The Most High says, now start getting yourselves together because he's going to give you a place to go. Let's see what he says.
Yes. And in my wrath and in great fury, and I will restore them to this place and make them dwell safely.
He said, restore them to this place.
Yes, this place.
Okay, so when you see that there's the issue, this place must have the resolution for the issue.
Yes, the remedy.
There's a remedy. So if the problem is they don't have the law, customs, cultures, and traditions of antiquity, then this place is the place that is coming to teach them the law, culture, and customs of antiquity. So he's going to restore them to the place so that they can have it, and inclusive of the land, which is in the possession of the Hasidic people, but that's anti-Semitic. But and the other lands, which the people that they could not take. Right? They couldn't take the whole land. They only took Jerusalem. Right? The portion that they hold now is only the capital city of Jerusalem. They do not possess the whole of the land.
And, you know, a lot of people are not aware of that, you know, because I've heard some say, well, oh, that can't be the place because how are we all going to fit there? But that's just the city. That's not the whole landmass.
People say that there's not enough, right? So let's see. You're talking about right now, right? The nation of Israel, the state of Israel, not the nation, but the state of Israel is about the size of New Jersey, right?
Okay.
Right. And if you add on New York City to that, it doesn't affect the square space. So there's only 55 million people in America right now as it stands. And with between New York City alone and New Jersey, right? Because New York and New Jersey have a large cohabitant population. You still got more than enough space to take all of them. To take all of them. Yes. And everybody can have a space or land. Now, if you say, well, we'll need more. Well, there is more, but you're never going to get it till you get one piece. If you don't get Jerusalem back, you're not going to get nothing else.
Yes, yes. And they shall become a people before me, and I shall be...
Shall become a people. So there's a development that you're going to need kingdom administration because you have to make a kingdom. Yes. You can't make a democracy. You can't make some other kind of thing. It has to be a kingdom, and it has to run by these laws, by this culture, and by this understanding given from these books of antiquity.
Yes.
They have to come from these manuscripts. So you cannot do anything else. But if you come to the place where they're teaching you this exactly, and we're doing this exactly, there's a guarantee here that you're going to be restored to the land and to everything else that you're supposed to be promised. But continue, let the Most High explain.
And I shall be their Allah.
And you will be our God. Okay.
And I will give them one heart and one way to fear before me continually.
One heart and one way.
Yes.
So there's one heart and one way to fear, but it doesn't begin with a religion belief.
Correct.
It actually begins with a law and a cultural understanding, right? From that law and that cultural understanding, then you will know what the worship is because you have completed it.
Right, because the law and the culture is our way.
Is the worship.
Yes.
It has nothing to do with religion.
Yes, yes. That it may be well for them and for their children after them. And I will make an everlasting covenant for them, for my memory shall not return from them to do good for them. And I will put my fear in their heart so that they should not turn aside after my worship. And my memory shall rejoice over them to do good for them. And I will establish them in this land in truth, according to my memory and according to my will.
So the establishment you can't get established in America or any other land we in, right?
Right.
So now he's overturning the judgment saying, I will establish them in this land according to the written word of instruction, according to this manuscript, this memory.
Yes.
So now I can see from the details of this memory, of this manuscript, that we have to do according to what this says, and it will establish us in this land. So we don't have to stay out there among them no more.
That's right. We don't have to.
We don't have to. If you do it because you want to. Maybe you're questioning my judgment. Maybe they're questioning your reading.
Yeah. But it's by choice.
But it's by choice.
Like Kanye said.
It's a choice now because you have an option to go somewhere and build something for yourself. Right?
Right.
This is why we tell people, hey, come over here, bring what you got, sell what you got, bring it over here. Hey, invest over here even before you get here. Transfer what you have. Let's put it into the ground. Let's buy back the land and restart. Come here, learn in the school, buy back the land, and build for the next generation here.
You know, you said something just now that's I think a lot of people need to understand, because a lot are assuming, oh, we're just going to take the land, or the land's just going to be given to us freely. But we have to buy, we have to purchase.
You have to purchase
this land.
So now this is an opportunity, right? You've got money right now that still has value because the world hasn't gone bad.
Right.
You can send that here. We're going to buy all the land we can get.
Yes.
We're going to build all the houses we can. And we're going to prepare some in reservation for the transfer, right? So we have to know, like, we're going to need to have an establishment here for who we need and who's coming, and then another establishment, a secondary establishment, because we have to transfer and transplant ourselves back into the land.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Now we know where that land is. We already have the deposits on that land, in the land. Right?
Right.
But when you start taking that wealth out, right, you take that multi-billion-dollar buying machine that black people have, that economy, and they start investing over here, boy, I tell you right now, boy, they're going to be mad about that.
Yes.
They're going to be hot and mad, and they're going to be trying to reverse it with apologies and reverse it because they know you're coming to take back the kingdom, and they don't have enough power to stop you.
Right. Right. So you got to be careful of the enticement.
They have now stumbled around and roused the lion. Now they have to figure out how to put the lion back to sleep.
Is that even possible?
I don't think so, but I know they're going to try.
Yes.
And they're going to fool some, because a lot of people, in all truth and honesty, are going to die in this transitional phase. What? Death is on the menu right now.
Yes, it is.
Right? This is not going to be without casualties.
Correct.
Right? You want it to be a peaceful protest. They want you to be peaceful. They are not peaceful people. Right? They will destroy your life and kill you and cast you back and then justify it, and then tell your people to ridicule you and justify what they did to you on account of telling the truth.
And we're seeing it.
You're seeing it firsthand.
Yes.
But this time, there has been a different swing. The people have kind of gone to try to wake up. They're trying to label it. Well, label it as anti-Semitism. Okay, label it that. It ain't anti-Hashemite.
Yes. That's right.
See, there is two Hashemite kingdoms. The one Abraham established and the one that Lot established. Two Hashemite kingdoms, which is why Exodus is called Shemite. It's not called Exodus.
No.
It's Shemite.
Yes.
Hashemite, the Exodus.
Yes.
So, let's see how this turns out for you. I mean, they might shadow ban this video. You know what I'm saying? If this go viral, it'd be crazy.
Yes, it will.
Right? This is probably my most controversial speaking video ever. But my question is, right, is the Bible anti-Semitic now? Because it's speaking against the Hasidic people, birth the Ashkenazi and the Sephardi. It's speaking against them. So now what? We're gonna block this out? You can delete this off of everything, literally. I got physical paper copies. I will go to the copy machine and make copies and reprint it. There's nothing you can do.
That's right.
I distributed it freely. It's plastered all over the internet everywhere. You know, you want to do what you want to do.
That's right. And it's Yaya's memoir, so it doesn't go anywhere.
Now, listen, I got a paper copy buried in the desert. So you can get rid of all the digital. After the war, somebody will find the paper copy.
Right. Oh my goodness.
It won't die. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said put it in a clay jar and hide it.
Yes. For thus says Yahweh, as I have brought upon this people all this great evil, so I will bring upon them all the good things which I speak about them. And fields shall be bought in this land.
So they're going to buy fields. They're going to buy land on this side where we are, which is what we are already established and prepared to do. I have a land purchasing right. I have the land purchasing ability, and I have already purchased land. So now here we are. So now we have the opportunity. So now I just need to see whether or not the people will do it. Go ahead.
Which you say is desolate, without man or beast.
Right, they say it's a desert. Right, it's a dry desert over there. There's wars over there. They destroy everything over there. Well, now you get to come see
for yourself.
You're gonna find out it ain't what they said it was.
That's right. It is handed over to the power of the Chaldeans.
So they say that this land is handed over to the power of the Hasidic people. All right. Okay, so they say that the land of Israel is handed over to the power of the Hasidic people.
Yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. Well, now we're going to see, because they got to fight the Most High. Because I don't have the power to move nobody. The only thing I am instructed to do is to bring you into a safe place, a school, and reteach and reorganize the administration and gather the people that come.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But they got enough problems on their own. They got a lot of pots on the fire. They got to fight the Most High. You know what I'm saying? That's not my battle.
Yes.
And you got these people hostage. They're not going to sit there and let you continue to oppress them and continue to beat them down. You are showing them you can beat down billionaires, and the billionaires have no right in the legal system. Nobody's saying nothing. Everybody's acting like this is okay. Oh, I know y'all not going to take that. At least not in this day and age. Well, if you do, then it'll be good, because I could pack this book up.
Right.
And I could go home.
Yes.
Right. I could just go and stay in my house and just live in peace. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I got my land. I got my stuff together.
Yes.
I can just pack up and let things be the way it is. Right? Because then this book is false, right? Because this is the Aramaic. Now this is false, right? We don't have nothing older than this.
Wow.
All right? But they're going to fight the Most High. And what the Most High said he's going to do?
They shall buy fields for silver.
So we're going to buy fields. We buy land for silver.
And shall write in a bond and seal it.
So we're going to write the land buying contracts and agreements and sign on them, seal them up. Right?
And call witnesses in the land of the tribe of Benjamin.
So in the Benjamin side of the land, right? And on the Judah side.
And in the environs of Jerusalem, and in the cities of the house of Judah.
So there's 3 sections of the land we're going to get. So there's the Judah side.
Yes.
Now Judah side goes into Sinai, right? The Sinai Peninsula, and it goes a little southward. Right, it goes into the land of Benjamin, which is the Jordan Valley area, and comes over this side and heads southward too. And also the what?
And in the environs of Jerusalem.
And in the environs of Jerusalem, which is where they are right now. Mm-hmm. Right, so with the land that they possess now.
Yes.
So all the environs, right? So all the areas, all of that you're going to get. Yes, right now, yes. I don't know how we gonna get it. We ain't got no army, we ain't got no guns, right? We don't have no organization. But if we come in and set up an organization and let the Most High deal with them, they're gonna figure out the same thing Pharaoh found out. I'm just saying.
Yes.
You're gonna figure it out.
Yes.
Because now he said he's doing this now, so we gonna see. So let's see who the Most High is and what he gonna do.
And it's not finished, because it says, and the cities of the mountain.
So we in the mountains.
And in the cities of the low country.
Okay, so that's down in the valleys and the wadis.
And in the cities of the south.
In the south, that's all the Negev, Sinai again, going down into the desert in that area.
For I will restore their exiles, says Yah.
Period. That's the end. So now I've sat down and broke this down. This is part 2. Be sure you check out our link tree. Check out our new podcast.
Yes.
It is imperative that you guys take this foundations course. Every Tuesday and Thursday we'll be posting on YouTube. So you'll be seeing the classes come up regularly on YouTube every Tuesday and every Thursday. So please like and subscribe. Also, check out the podcast, because we're going to be posting our podcast. Subscribe to the podcast. It's going to be a great thing, because you'll kind of get the class materials rapidly. Those who subscribe to the classes will be getting those classes rapidly. So every day we're doing classes. This doesn't, we don't really stop. We kind of rest on the Shabbat. So you'll figure out what that is. But we'll get to some of the upper level things, but we have to lay down the foundation, which is first knowing the law, agreeing to it, having some order, agreeing to it. Right, we're gonna have to get a lot of other basic foundational things laid out, but we'll get to Shabbat, new moon days, and festival days. But it's just going to take time because we're starting from ground zero. Because it says nope, none of them know any of it. Right, and I've seen for myself because I know they don't have the manuscripts. Right. So if you want a copy of the manuscripts, they're on our website. You can go pay for it and download it right now and get ahead of the class.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
So check out our link. Check out our podcast. So happy to have the podcast finally out.
Yes, looking forward.
It's been a long time coming. But, also check out our sponsor, eastgabrands.com. And we're going to wrap this up. You know what I'm saying? So,
yes.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.